I wanted to start off, Minister, with the way in which you're framing this return to the House of Commons, saying in order for your government to move forward on its agenda, the opposition needs to get out of the way. Are you saying that the millions of Canadians who voted for members of the opposition need to get out of the way?
Of course not. What I'm saying is that, for example, to take crime, for example, we have 5 or 6 significant pieces of legislation, Vashi, that deal with things like extortion, child pornography, with online harms coming up, with zones around mosques, churches, synagogues, to create safe zones, to deal with any number of issues around community safety in this country. The Conservatives used to be urging us to deal with these matters. Now they, as you would well know, talk these issues out, whether it be behind me in the House of Commons or in obscure committee rooms. The orders from the Leader's office are pretty plain. It is talk these bills out. It's almost like they don't want us to tackle these problems. It's almost like they don't want to honor their own voters who have urged them and sent them to Ottawa to work on these solutions. So we're asking them, yes, make your suggestions, make your contributions, and then let these things come to a vote. Vote for them, vote against them, up to you. But we want to make sure that we're delivering real results on crime and so many other things for Canadians.
Didn't they just make a deal, though, in the Justice Committee, for example, to press pause on one piece of legislation, looking at one to advance another on bail reform? And doesn't that very fact run counter to what you just spelled out?
Well, very encouraging. That happened just yesterday, and just after I gave the press conference that you just referred to. So we were very, very happy to see Bill C-14, which is a significant advance on bail reform, will be taken up and dealt with by the Justice Committee, and then we'll move to the bill I referred to a moment ago, the safe zones around places of worship.
Is it, I'm wondering about, I guess, the validity of, and I understand in some instances that the opposition, of which you used to be a member of at times, employs tactics to delay the advancement of a government agenda, but you were able to pass so little legislation last year. Is it not kind of ultimately too convenient, very convenient for you to be able to put that at the doorstep of the opposition rather than your own government? And how can you ensure for Canadians watching tonight that you will make every effort possible to not be stuck in the same situation?
Well, I don't want to bore your viewers, Vashi, and I certainly don't want to affect your stellar ratings, but I do want to say this one procedural thing. People don't understand that in the House of Commons, as long as you're talking, standing up, wasting time with debate and leaders' talking points from Mr. Poilievre's office, nothing can come to a vote. So unless you're prepared to invoke closure, for which you also need a majority of the House of Commons, then a bill cannot advance. So the Conservatives have adopted, it's an open secret, I'm sure you're well aware as well, that they will let no bill, even a bill that says the sky is blue, they will let no bill advance because they believe that a good day for them is a day where the government cannot advance on its priorities. That's unfortunate, but that is the toxic environment that Mr. Poilievre has looked to foster, that has some of his MPs, frankly, chafing against. They don't like it. They don't like being handed the talking points. But this is just pure obstruction, Vashi, and we're going to call it out whenever we see it.